Metrolinx, the TTC, RBC, the list of workplaces that will be making vaccines mandatory is growing by the day. And while some unions are supporting it, others will be fighting against it as we head into this uncharted territory. So tonight we take a look at what this means for employees who refuse to get the shots.
We're of the view that there's going to be some very interesting litigation in this area.
The City of Toronto will require employees to be fully immunized against COVID-19. The TTC and Metrolinx were soon to follow, with Sick Kids Hospital also implementing a mandatory vaccine policy. And RBC is the first big bank to take that stance.
Simply stating I'm anxious and nervous to get the vaccination and I don't want to do it will not suffice. If there is going to be an exemption, you're going to have to produce proof.
Will people be losing their jobs?
You could be terminated. Now, whether or not you'll be paid some money as they walk you to the door or you're fired with cause is yet to be determined, but it's likely what will happen is those employees will be offered a severance package.
The union, representing thousands of Toronto transit workers, will be fighting the mandate. In an email to members, the president of the ATU wrote in part, "Whatever the TTC ultimately determines, please know that Local 113 will aggressively oppose any action of the TTC which violates the rights of any member."
Really, this is uncharted territory. We haven't really seen this before.
Absolutely. And I think the biggest challenge that employees are going to face is we have government directive now both at the municipal and provincial level that is saying in order to be safe and to interact with your colleagues, with customers, with clients, you need to be vaccinated. So it would be very interesting to see if our judges and adjudicators are going to be taking a position that's different than what the government is saying.
The City of Toronto is giving staff until September 13th to disclose their status. Those who remain unvaccinated will have to attend an education session and will have to provide proof of their first dose by September 30th. The city says it will then accommodate those who are legally entitled to be accommodated.
We're hearing some of the language coming from, the City of Toronto and the TTC and places like that. It's all still very vague.
No one likes the word termination. No one likes the phrase being fired. And so it doesn't surprise me that we have our government officials using soft-ish language. But ultimately, when push comes to shove, come October, people are not vaccinated. I expect that there will be a slew of terminations.
These mandates take it one step further from the Ford government's vaccine policy, which will give employees and healthcare and education workers the choice to either get the shots or undergo regular testing. With school just a few weeks away, the teachers' unions are calling for full vaccine mandates. Shauna Hunt, City News.